Hey there everyone, this is Divyam from Online Effects Academy, and today I'm going to show you how to convert your 2D images to 3D in After Effects. So without any further ado, let's get started. Now before we get started, just like our last effect, this effect is also completely 100% in After Effects, so you don't have to download any of those pricey third-party plugins. So let's get into After Effects and create this awesome effect. So here we are in After Effects, and we'll start off by creating a new comp with its dimensions as 1920 by 1080, that is full HD, and then we'll go ahead and select our image and drop that down to the new composition icon so that it creates a new composition exactly the size of our image. Now you can choose any image, just make sure that the face is clearly visible. So we are going to create a depth map for this image in which the path that we want to bring closer to the camera will be white, and the farther object will be the black, and the objects lying between the dark and the white would be gray, and they can be dark gray or white gray depending upon their area. Now go and select the pen tool. Now make sure that your fill should be set on the solid layer and the stroke should be on none. And also make sure that your fill color is selected to black, and start off by making a rectangular shape around the image, and make sure that the rectangular image is bigger than the image so that it covers our image properly. And let's rename this layer as the background and place it below the image layer. And now we are going to create a shape for the body, and let's select a lighter color for that because our background is black, so maybe a bit of a dark gray. And let's start creating a shape around the body. Now I'm making quite a perfect shape, but it doesn't have to be that perfect. So let me just speed up that for you. And after you're done, also drag this shape layer below the image and rename it as body. Next we'll start drawing around our face. Now since the face is much closer as compared to our body, so we'll change the color to a bit of lighter gray. Again, place it below the image layer and rename it as face. Now since the eyes are a bit deeper than the face, so we'll select just a slightly bit of darker color as compared to our face. And again we'll rename this shape layer as eyes and move it below the image layer. Next we'll select our nose and our forehead and our chin, and now to speed up the process I'm gonna trace all these areas of the face with the same color. And now since neck is also somewhere around at the same line, so I'm gonna trace the neck with somewhat around the same color. And rename it as neck, and again shift it below the image layer. Next I'm gonna select a bit of a darker color and go ahead and mask out our hair. Now we are going to go to new and create a new adjustment layer and rename it as map. Then we'll go to our effects and presets and select fast blur. Now if you are using an updated version of After Effects, you're not gonna see fast blur, so the best alternate option for that is fast box blur. And check on repeat edge pixels and change the value to somewhat around 25. Then we'll go back to our comp 1 and drop our image onto that, and to make sure that the image fits the comp, scale it up or down a bit. Our image looks good here, so we'll leave it as it is. Next, select your image comp and drop it below the image layer and hide it. Then we'll go to effects and presets and select displacement map and drop it onto our image layer and change the displacement map layer to our image comp, and then change use for horizontal and vertical displacement to luminance. And now the real magic begins. Now as you shift the values of maximum and vertical horizontal displacement, you will see that our depth map is working really good. What we will do is we'll click on the clock beside maximum horizontal and vertical displacement and make a keyframe on the first frame on our timeline, and then we'll press U so that we can see our keyframes, and we'll set the value to somewhere in the negative. And now we'll go ahead to the last frame and then we'll set the value to somewhat positive. Now as you can see that because of the difference between the image size and the composition size, our image is getting a bit distorted. So what we will do is we will click on the clock beside the scale and create a keyframe on our first frame and then scale it up a bit, let's say about 105. And then I'll go to my last frame and scale it up a bit more, let's say somewhere about 115. And there we go, there we have our effect. We have converted our image from 2D to 3D. Now doesn't that look cool? So I hope you have fun trying this effect on your own images. Thank you so much for watching this video. Also, if you like this video, please press the like button and subscribe to this channel. Also, please press the bell icon so you don't miss any of our future updates. And if you want us to keep creating these free tutorials and keep Online Effects Academy free forever, support us on patreon.com. The link is given in the description. I'll see you on to my next one. Till then, make sure you keep creating.